Bucks versus Pacers. Pacers will have home court advantage because they're the higher seed. They're both playing well. Pacers are one of the toughest, youngest teams in the league, and they are getting better each year, man. Milwaukee, obviously, coming into their own again, kind of finding their new identity, and they're ready for the serious playoff push this year, man. And they got Bobby Portis back now. Dame time will be back come
Oh,
playoff.
is he
I think
coming
he's gonna be.
back? I thought he was
He's
out for the. I thought he
he's
was
gonna.
out all the way.
Yeah, Lillard's gonna be back for the playoffs. So that's
All
going to
right,
be
well, that
huge in the
changes that
setup.
changes my thought process then.
A little bit, don't it?
Yeah.
And the Bucks this year are 3-1 against the Pacers. How we feeling?
Bro, the Bucks started the season like trash as hell. They couldn't get that stuff together at all. But slowly but surely, they started coming together. Doc Rivers started putting in some plays, getting a little bit more innovative, getting Dame involved, getting other guys involved. And it's kind of nice to see these guys come together, whatever, because they have the talent, they have the nucleus. You got Giannis, you got Lillard, you got Portis, but Portis be up and down sometimes. I just like what they're doing, but against Indiana, Indiana man been in full force for the last couple of years. They've been strong. Man, they got a lot of stuff, man. Siakam, man, has been killing again this season.
Hmm.
I just like the way, like what those guys are doing. If I have to go with my gut right now, I'm gonna have to go to Pacers in 6 games.
Hmm. Pacers have been balling. They just beat Cleveland too tonight, and
By 2 points, right?
Damian Lillard is scheduled to be back by like the 19th, so he should be ready and available for this series. How healthy he's gonna be, I'm not
That's
sure,
the
but
thing. That's the thing.
um, the
Mm.
Bucks they've handled Indiana though. They've been one of the teams that has gotten that's fared rather well against Indiana because, like I said, Indiana is a tough team, man. But I don't know. I just think that if Lillard's back, I think the Bucks would be too much for him in a 7 game series that they've shown all year. And I don't know, man. That look because the Bucks too, they've been playing really good too. Giannis has been dominant. Bobby Portis has looked good coming back. I don't trust Doc Rivers when it comes down the
100 per
line,
fucking
but I
cent.
think
That's exactly where I was going to go.
I think
I
that
don't trust him.
they're good to win a series, though. Something's telling me that the Bucks, if they have Lillard, I think they can win this series in 6. I just feel like that they have the nucleus to beating the Pacers. They do so, and usually pretty decent size margins of victory. I mean, they're tough. They're close games for the most part, but they always have a way to getting out ahead of them.
Bullet.
Granted, different players play, and certain ones don't miss this one, that one, the third, and here and that. They
It's a
play
lot.
4 times a year, but I just think they have the nucleus to beat Pacers in the first round. I think they could get them in 6 games.
Dame not ready those. If Dame not ready those first 2 games or whatever, man, they might end up 0-2.
That could change everything, no
That's
question.
that
I'm
that's
I'm
and that's what I'm
I'm
thinking because
anticipating on him to play.
he got the thrombosis or whatever with the blood clots and stuff like Giannis, right? Not Giannis, but what's the other guy name?
Wemby.
Wembley, right? hmm So we got the,
Yeah,
the, the
so,
thrombosis or whatever, the vein shit. I don't know if it's
yep.
in the
So,
shoulder or it's in his knee or whatever it is.
Calf. It says it's
yeah,
calf.
Calf, yeah. So you got to play on that stuff for a couple of days, bro, to get that stuff right. You're not just gonna get back out on the court and
you got to
do
get
the
back in
same
game shape.
shit, right? That shit gonna take you a week, and when you clear, that shit gonna still take you a week to get back to game speed.
I don't fucking trust Doc Rivers as far as I can throw him. He wouldn't have won that championship in Boston if he didn't have the truth, KG, and Rondo and Ray Allen.
Of
Mm-hmm.
course.
He
That's the
wouldn't have
team.
won that if they weren't there. He
Perk.
wouldn't have won that. So, and he ain't done shit since. Every team that he's went to, he's fallen flat on his face. And I think this would be another stop along the way of doing that. Is he a good coach? Yeah, he is a good coach, but he everything has to be right for him to win a championship. I don't think Milwaukee is anything the way they were when they won their championship, what, 4 years ago?
Right.
Giannis isn't the same player. He's still a dominant player. He's just not playing at that same level as he was. Middleton's no longer there.
And
Even
that's
though
gonna be key.
yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah, they're gonna
mean,
miss him.
yep. Um, and Bobby Portis, he just came back, so will he be ready fully? They do have still have Brooke Lopez who can shoot the shit out of the ball for an 18-foot tall guy. Um,
Right.
and
But that's
Damian
only like
Lillard.
that's only like 6, 7 points though a game. Because he's not gonna shoot that shit all
Yeah,
game.
but if he can shoot and he's making them, he'll keep shooting them.
He's
There's
not
times,
he's not Al Horford. He's not gonna go out there
oh
like Al Horford.
Right, but they got Kyle Kuzma too, bro.
yeah, they got Kyle
Man,
Kuzma too,
Kuzma ball
who
up on you, bro.
who isn't used
He'll
to being
sneak
in
you every
the
once in a
look at
while.
my face. Mm-mm.
Kyle Kuzma. I'm not sure exactly what he's done since he's been traded to them, but I'm sure he'll be happy as hell to be playing in the
Probably
playoffs.
14, 15 points.
Yeah,
All right,
he's
No
fitting
more,
in.
no, 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 no
Yeah,
more
he's
than that.
fitting in.
No more than
yeah,
He's
that.
fitting in. He's the
all
clear
right.
third option there, but I mean, he'll have to
He's
step
a
up,
Tyler
obviously, if
hero.
Dame's not available,
Yeah, he's a Tyler hero. That's all he is.
I
Not
wouldn't give
I
him
even,
don't
that.
know
I
not
about
wouldn't
that.
even say
even,
that.
not even.
I would say that,
No,
and
I
I
wouldn't
fuck
say
with
that
Kuz.
either.
I fuck
Um,
with Kuz.
it just depends on how Damian is when he comes back. Got to get in game shape. That, like you said, Sam, it's going to take a couple games for him to do that. I mean, and if he does come back in game shape in the first game, that's the first game he's played in how many months? So that's going to be a challenge in itself. So if they, depending on if they win that game, and they're going to be on the road. So if they go down 0-2, coming home, I mean, it could be a toss up because being down 0-2 is nothing to fret about. So they have the work cut out for them if they go down 0-2. So they definitely have to at least split the first two
Yeah,
games.
you just got to stand on business at
Yeah,
home, bro.
exactly.
You go
Yep.
down 0-2, you just got to win. You got to win both of them at
Yeah.
home and steal
Yep.
one on the road. That's what a lot of teams got to
It's gonna
do.
be tough. It's
That's the
gonna be tough.
playoffs.
But
It's gonna be
It is
tough.
tough, no doubt.
if I got to pick one, I think I'm going to go Indiana Pacers. Every year they keep getting better. Tyrese Halliburton has went off. He was a very good player last year. I feel like he's somewhat gotten better this year. Became more mature, more of a leader for that team, and I think that'll be enough to get over the Milwaukee Bucks, who you know, like I said, I don't think they're the same. They're obviously not the same team as what they were 4 years ago when they won the championship. And with Doc Rivers being the coach, I'm not sold on Doc as being a championship coach. I know this is only would be the first round, but I just think the Indiana Pacers will find a way to get their get back from losing to the Bucks. Would you say 3 games to 1 this season?
Yep,
Yeah, so
correct.
I think they'll get their get back and bounce them out in the first round. So I
How many
got
games?
I'll go six.
All
I'll
right,
go
so we all
six.
in agreement on
Indiana
six
Pacers
games. Y'all
six
got
games.
the
Yep.
Pacers. I'm gonna stick with the Bucks. I think the Bucks pull it off, bro. I like Big Bobby Portis and Big Coos and Giannis, Dame Time, all that. I think they'll pull it off, bro. But I
I
did
can see
if
that. I can
like
definitely
I
see
said, if
that.
Lillard missed the whole series, it definitely could change that drastically.
Yeah, if Dame missed the series, I'm going 4-1.
Damn, bro. Hell no.
Hell yeah. Believe
Damn.
me.
That's savagery.